How did you do that? How did you do that?
Today is, I'm still on May 22nd. I just want to show you guys, and it's 12:41. And while I was eating, I was thinking of some of the things I've been putting out about once I come from the gym and I'm standing here explaining my workout and things like that. I only do these small videos explaining my workout because I have people asking me my workout plan, and then once I had finished my earlier plan, it was based on those like the 1 body part per week, the strength training. I was motivated to record myself, put them on my channel, so I guess mostly for me to see my progress and things like that. And I have people who's been asking me more questions about them, and once I was done with those plan and I started doing things I normally do, just go to the gym, you know, do whatever I wanted to do, either chest, back, legs, or full body or something like that, then I will do them, and which I normally do once I'm not on any plan. But I feel like I've been somewhat a little bit pressured to put those kind of videos where I stand here explaining my workout, and it seems like it's just repetition of the same thing, which pretty much is the same thing. It's just different days I feel different ways and I do them differently. So I think I'm sort of gonna stop recording these unless if I have something in mind that I want to share. I will put it. While I was eating and I was thinking, I have a whole bunch of other videos that I do almost every day when I go to the gym to record, and I'm not motivated to edit them and put them up because I just feel like they're just boring. But yet, you know, they do help some people. I got people asking me questions here and there about them, but I don't want to just put things just to put things for. It's kind of hard to explain. It's just that it's not the thing that I want to show, but I feel like I'm putting them out there just because no specific reasons. So I'm not motivated to do anything new, more things that I would like, and so I think I'm gonna stop doing this until and people are asking me about what I eat and things like that. I have this is my second book, my second notebook that I've had since I started recording my meal. And I only do them because once I decided to focus on my fitness and things like that, I started writing them down. I have another one, which was the first one. Once the book was finished, I put it aside and that was done with. But the purpose for it was when I want to lose weight, I don't have to, you know, do the macros and stuff like that. I only did the macro calculation maybe once or twice, and I stick to it. And I think it sort of helped because I've been within my between 126 and 130, and occasionally I'm 128, and sometimes 131, 132. So I try to avoid being at 135, which is according to my height, is what I supposed to be. But I try to keep it between 126 and 130. And like I said, occasionally I went up on that. So the purpose of the book was when I wanted to lose weight, I could go back to a certain weight that I was, and then I could see what I eat and I could follow it. But I stopped weighing my food because visually I know, you know, since I did it for like 6 months, I sort of known the amount I should put. Like for instance, the white rice, I already know 3 ounces too much, I'll gain weight. So that was the purpose of me doing it like that. Some people use things online to track their macros and stuff like that, and I feel like it's much easier for me to just write it because it's right here and I'm in the kitchen and I do my stuff here. So the purpose of this part of this video is editing those other videos. It doesn't seem motivated for me. It seems like it's a struggle. I'm pushing myself to do it. I want to do something that I enjoy. For the past couple weeks, I've been putting stuff on my family channel. You guys could go check, you know, things that I do with my kids. We hang out, especially for the spring break. So I sort of abandoned the fitness videos a little bit. So whenever I have time, I just edit videos for my family channel. So if you want to check it, you could see some of the things that I do with the kids here and there. But now I'll try to finish edit the things that I already have, but I will not add more to it. The thing that I'm thinking of doing, I may have mentioned in one of my videos, there are some exercises that I want to do for my back, and I stopped doing it because of my sciatic thing, and the kids are in school and I can't really, I don't want to trigger the sciatic, and then will prevent me from doing my mommy duty, and I won't be able to go to the school, pick up the kids and stuff like that. So I'm thinking once they off from school, once I start doing that that program, I think I'll feel more motivated to track that, and probably will show some people how I'm doing with that program. So it's one of those things where I want to do something, and I like the one body part, the strength training, I feel motivated to record myself. So when I'm doing this program, like in mid to late June, I will start tracking it. Most of the time it will be in my living room. If I'm at the gym, there are certain exercises that I want to do. If I can record, I'll record them, but the majority of the things will be in my living room, where I do some stretch for my lower back. I forgot the name of that muscle. It's a very small muscle that connects your pelvis with your spine, your lumbar vertebrae. So I forgot the name of it, but I have a picture of it. I probably will put it in this video to show you what I'm talking about. So that muscle sort of prevent me from bending like this. Like right now I'm doing that bending. It's not really hurting, it's just uncomfortable. This is why I avoid doing squats. I avoid doing a lot of like lunges sometimes. Even though I think I could do it, it's just I'm afraid to trigger it and then I won't be able to walk. That's the only reason why I avoid a lot of other exercises. But over the summer, I'm gonna push myself to do these exercises, and you know, any knots that are in that particular muscle, to loosen them and make myself feel a bit much better, and eventually I will ease myself into doing the lunges, the squats especially, and some other things, so that I will record my progress. And I know there are people who had some issues with their lower back and stuff like that, and like always, I always say I am not a professional in any of these. As you can see, it's things that I'm going through, and I decided to record them, and hopefully whoever who find them helpful, feel free to do any of these at your own risk. But I would suggest anybody who's doing some of the things that I do is to consult with a professional. I'm thinking psychologist, not psychologist. what do you call it, how do you call these people, oh shoot, physical therapists. Physical therapist, you know, a trainer, a doctor, anybody who's more specialized on this, to, you know, talk to them about it. But for me, I sort of know what's preventing me from doing some of the things that I want to do, and I will work on it and track the keep progress, video progress of these, and then I'll record them and upload them on my channel, and hopefully they will be helpful. I just don't want to keep on putting stuff just because. Those other videos that I've put, it helped people. Some people saw it and they want me to put videos for beginners, and I think I want to do something for beginners, and some of them will probably go on my website. Explaining them is good, but I'm thinking a couple of things to put on my website. So the beginner exercises, I think, will be good for my website. And what else did I was thinking? Yeah, with that, and you know, I think I started not recording or editing a video about for beginner exercises. I think I stopped at I started, then I stopped. I don't know why, because I use myself as an example, where I'm showing before you start doing certain exercises, you need to do some self-check with muscle imbalances before you start doing some crazy exercises. There is that video. It will be up, but I started editing it about maybe 2 weeks ago, and then my oldest had tests and things like that, and usually once I get into, when I start editing a program, I really focus on it, and you know, I become like really focused on it. So I didn't want to be too distracted with it. I decided to just leave it alone, and I will come back to it. And I started doing I use myself as an example, where with my lower back I could see, I took pictures of myself to self-check. These are some things I already know, where I see my hip is you know, higher than the other, and some other things that I see I have muscle imbalances, and these are problem with my lower body, and I know I have those issues. So I started explaining in this video using myself. So this will lead to other things as I'm continuing with the beginner exercises. So the self-check to find muscle imbalances and things like that is what I started that particular program with. And someone asked me about it, to put something up for beginners, and I started with the self-check with muscle imbalances. But over the summer, hopefully I'll have more. Hopefully I have time. We'll see. And then I'll put them out there, and if they help, I'll be more than happy. Alright, that's it. These are some stuff I was thinking, and I thought of recording it. Earlier today I stood here explaining my workout once I came back from the gym, and now I'm having second thought about those type of videos, and I think I'm gonna stop it unless if I have a plan. If I'm on a program, and I'll explain it more, and I probably will put other videos here and there, but nothing to the nature of me explaining whatever workout I did that particular day. Although it's helpful to me, but I have them on the computer for myself. So it's yeah, that's pretty much it.